Hey everyone, it's Queen, and welcome back to Dragon Quest IX. Last time, we became mortal actually. We got a mission from Celestria, and we have to defeat Corvus, and the only way to do that is to become mortal. So here we are, and we look exactly the same right now, but we're not, we're mortal. We are no longer Celestrian. But the effect hasn't fully kicked in yet, which is why we can still see Stella and Sterling, who I didn't know was, or I didn't think was Celestian, but he must be because he can see everyone, so. Anyways, I'm going to be heading down to all trades because I'm going to head to Swine Dimples and do Swordguy's quest, which is the quest to get Gigagash, which I must say I never really used. I played through this game up until fighting Corvus, and I didn't really find much of a use for Gigagash, but I'm going to do it anyway because a lot of people have said do this quest, and as a result I have to do it. It's my duty. So let's go ahead and zoom to Swine Dimples Academy. First, I'm going to go find the books that Marco was referring to. I'm not sure, actually I don't think you have to read the books to trigger the side quest, but I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But they are worth reading because if you don't know exactly where you're going, like I do, then it can be helpful. So, let's see. I actually got a comment from Chandelure, and she told me everywhere that needs to go in order, so I have that in my mind. And I've done the side quest 3 times now, and both attempts I've had failed recordings for whatever reason. So, yeah, you might have noticed actually that my voice sounds different and everything else will probably look the same, but I'm using a different recording software and I'm also using a different microphone, which I've had for ages. I just haven't bothered trying to set up yet, and so I thought, you know what, if I'm going to use new software, I might as well just fix the microphone as well. So, tell me how I sound. Do I sound any better than normal? Do I sound worse? Do I sound exactly the same? I don't know. I feel like I sound clearer and that's about it. Anyway, it's these 2 bookshelves here, so there's a book on the shelf called Marco's Travels Volume 1. Let's have a read, shall we? Bloomingdale was the first big town we ever set foot in. Coming from such a small village, my companion Paolo and I were both stunned by all the people and activity. Next we travelled to the desert to see the Mirage Mahal. The sun setting behind it is a sight I'll never forget. While we were in Gleba, we made the acquaintance of a girl named Joy. Paolo and I had never had female friends before. Joy decided to join us on our visit to Angel Falls. It's a very simple village, much like our own. I spent some time there practicing my swordsmanship while Paolo honed his staff-wielding technique. Joy seemed to be trying her best to master magic, but perhaps I should say no more. To be continued. The second book is in the shelf right next to it, called Marco's Travels Volume 2. After leaving Angel Falls, we made our way to Coffinwell. We were surprised to see a small child training hard at sword fighting. He explained that pupils must work well with weapons as well as ways to gain entry to the elite Swine Dimples Academy. We were intrigued, so we made our way to Swine Dimples to see what it was all about. Joy decided to return home to Gleba. Her frustration at not making any progress with her magic was too much for her. Rather odd, but that story for you. We found a midget in Coffinwell who was able to take us to Swine Dimples by ship. It was incredibly cold on board. Paolo and I have a great affinity for children, so we both accepted when we were offered positions here as teachers. So tomorrow we begin our careers teaching Swine Dimples, which means our travels are on hold for the foreseeable future. If the time ever comes when we tire of the place, no doubt Paolo and I will set off on our adventures once more. And the rest of the pages in the book are blank. So, in order, there are 5 places in there, and the first one is Bloomingdale. So, yes. You have to go to each of these places in order, and you have to fight the random wild enemies in the area until they drop something, which is a muddy badge. So let's go to Bloomingdale. This side quest is actually a lot quicker than I thought it'd be, partly because the enemies are not intimidating at all in any of the 5 regions, but yeah, and also partly because it doesn't take that many battles, but in this area in particular, there's a lot of, like, there are big hordes of enemies, so, in the other 2 times I did the side quest, I just giga-slashed a lot, but honestly, you don't need to. Like, Darren almost one-shots these enemies, and in, Angel Falls and Coffinwell, he might actually one-shot them, I'm not sure. Definitely in Angel Falls, but Angel Falls enemies have like 10 HP, if that, so. These enemies are nothing to the rest of my party members. But no money badge there. In my previous attempts, it's taken between 1 and maybe 5 or 6 enemy battles to get a muddy badge. So it's not like you have to spend hours just running around fighting enemies. And it is random, by the way, so it's not like you have to find a specific enemy or like a specific location within the wild area. It's just anywhere, say outside Bloomingdale or outside Angel Falls. And if you find enough enemies, eventually you'll find the muddy badge for that area. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. Wow. Gum Shield is, you know, Gum Shield is tanking it up. Oh no, drop there. I'm gonna see if I can find any slimes. If this doesn't give me the muddy badge, if this Gum Shield doesn't give me the muddy badge, I'll see if I can find the slimes. Because both times I've seen the slimes and they turn into king slimes. So I'll see. I'll see if I can see a slime. I don't want to run to you. Because I want to show off the king slime, because when I saw it, I didn't actually think that I'd seen them before, like seen them on camera before. So let's see. Oh no, come back, come back. There we go. I hope that it's like a massive, yeah, it's a massive group of slimes. And when I first found these, I forgot that they actually existed. As in the king slimes, I was like, why are there so many slimes here? I was like, what? That's a massive group of slimes. And then wow, that slime survived 64 HP. These are stronger slimes, just the individual slimes, but... Oh wait, I wonder how many slimes you need for a king slime. What they normally do is they call for backup, and then... Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make a king slime, but they can do. But they can all like clump up together. Or they can just, you know... yeah, chill out. Or they can just endlessly call for backup, which is what they might do. But on my first encounter with these, I just gig slashed, and it went all through them, and it was lovely. Wow. This is a very long slime battle. I wonder how much experience I'll get for this. It won't be much, but it will be more for like normal. So it will be more than normal slimes, but yeah, it's still not anything special. The Angel Falls slimes will give you like 2 experience, just for context. And we didn't even get the muddy badge from that. Are you kidding me? I actually forgot what I was doing for a second. I was so busy trying to focus on the slimes that I forgot. Oh wait, I actually have a side quest I'm doing. But yeah, this side quest is pretty chilled out. It's not too difficult to do, and it's not too time consuming either, so it's all good, it's all good. Scare wolf. Okay. If you have that tension move on someone that's really tanky, it's pretty good, because if someone attacks you and can attack you like over and over again, then you can build up a lot of tension. And still no badge, come on. Sanguini, give me what I want. Oh, that's a lot of pink sanguinis. But as you can see, like, you can see what I told you about enemies coming in numbers. Like, there's a lot of them. They're pretty much all the enemy battles in Bloomingdale. I'm not sure why. That's just something that I've noticed. Oh. Sanguinis are actually kind of creepy. Just thinking about it. But they're all dead. Let's see. Am I lucky? Am I lucky now? Nope. That's strange. Like I said, it can take a while, but in at least 1 or 2 of the regions every time, like the first time I found an enemy, it just happens that that would be the enemy that drops the muddy badge. But the muddy badges aren't technically dropped by enemies, they're found underground. Like, Marco buried the badges. And what does Scale drop? A magic beast hide. Oh, nothing else there either. And like I said, it is totally random how many it takes, but I hope it's not too many, because that would be no fun. This time? Nope. But yeah, like I said earlier, Chandra left me a comment, but having done this quest a few times now, I remember which areas I need to go to and in which order. It's actually kind of sad. But oh well. If you're playing the game normally, then having a good memory is helpful. I don't know, maybe in the quest logs it has which areas you need to go to. Oh no, the damage. Still nothing. Oh my god. Jeez, it's getting dark. And by dark, I mean in the game and also IRL. It's quite dark. I'm recording this at 6:30. Like I said, I had some, in my update video, I said I had some technical difficulties and the muddy badge. Of course it's going to come up when I'm trying to tell a story. But anyway, on the back in very small letters has engraved the words Marco Bloomingdale. As I was saying, because I was having technical difficulties, I was gonna try and record all of Dragon Quest IX today in like small episodes and get at least a good few of them edited. But I kept having the same problem with the audio, and I figured it wasn't the length of the video, it was the actual software I was using itself. It was just not working. I've seen some people saying because of Windows 10 as well, it's not working that well. So instead, I chose to use a different software, and I'm now using OBS, which so far proves to be working quite well. So that's making me happy. Anyway, the power hammer. Hey, that's RNG for you. Muddy badge. Marco Glieber. So that was quick. The third area is Angel Falls, so let's go to there. But see what I mean, like sometimes it takes one enemy battle and other times it takes like 20. Well, 20, I don't know how many that took, but it was more than 5. It was definitely the most that I've had to do so far. So hopefully I get lucky here. But anyway, let's see how much damage you do to this innocent slime. There we go. Talk about overkill. That is the most overkill thing to do. Go to an Angel Falls area or the Angel Falls wilderness and kill a slime. I wonder if I can find a Cruel Cumber actually. If this teeny sanguini doesn't drop a muddy badge, or if I don't get it now, then I'll go find a Cruel Cumber and kill that instead. Because that's like the signature enemy of Dragon Quest IX. I remember when it was being advertised, and this game was advertised a lot. I remember Jedward advertising it on TV and all that. And that's probably why I got it, because it was advertised so much. And I knew about it, and everyone's going crazy about it. And it's a good game, but you know, one experience. One experience. And yeah, this was the enemy that I remember most, like seeing on TV and stuff, because it was just a cucumber with a spear, like, what? Like, most of these enemies are creatures, and especially the later ones are quite intimidating. But earlier on, it's just a cucumber with a stick. That's literally it. That's literally it. And yeah, is this a Sasquatch? What are they called? Yeah, Sasquatch. And obviously later on you have more intimidating versions, like you have the lava bags, or whatever they're called. And these could be 2 experience. You know, granted at the start of this game, I wonder how much experience it takes to level up, like from level 1 to level 2. Because now, if you go into, say, the Oubliette or the final dungeon of the game, you can get like 1,000 experience from a boss battle. Not a boss battle, sorry, a enemy encounter. But here, literally 1 experience, or 2 experience if you're lucky, if you find the right enemies. But I don't know. I mean, I've never thought to do divination at that low of a level, because like, why? What's the point? Thinking about it now, this is going to be a lot of enemy encounters to edit. I remember, it wasn't last episode, but the one before that, the one in the Oubliette, That one, I ran into a lot of enemies, and I just did not want to edit it at all because it was so long. And the editing process, I mean, I don't find editing boring, but when it's just the same thing over and over, like editing in the transitions, it's weird though, because in the end it looks better, but at the same time, it's a lot of editing. It's a lot of editing. So, yeah, but, you know, it's okay. It's okay. If it's a good video, I don't mind. And what did it drop? A medicinal herb. I'm getting kind of carried away talking, so I'm trying to keep an eye out for the muddy badge, just so that, you know, I don't skip past it and accidentally, you know, forget that that's a thing. Because I'm just walking between enemies, one-shotting everything, and just having a pretty good time, honestly. It's good stress release, you know. Going completely overkill. Medicinal herbs. Did I ever transfer elixirs and stuff? Someone left a comment saying, transfer your, get some magic waters and sage elixirs onto your party members. And I have a lot. Like, I have quite a few on my party members already. But I have a good few in my bag as well. So I'll transfer those over at some point if I hadn't already. I can't remember if I've done that yet or not, so. Whoa, 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 wow. Snappy, you just got styled on. Like, I'm sorry, that was just pathetic, Snappy. What are you doing? Have I not? I haven't come across the muddy. I can't have come across the muddy badge, but I've done at least like 10 of these battles now. I must have done, because each of these battles takes like, I don't know, 20 seconds. I haven't timed it, but I'll see it in editing. And I'll be even more frustrated in editing if I see that I've actually skipped over the muddy badge. Because I've picked up quite a few treasure chests, but no. I really hope I haven't skipped over the muddy badge. I don't think I have. I would have seen it. I'm not that brain dead. At least not yet. But yeah, this is a lot of enemy encounters. I'm starting to get concerned. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. Marco Angel Falls. Well, that's a relief. Next area is Coffinwell. So let's go ahead and zoom over to there. I really hope it just drops on the first encounter because, quite frankly, this is ridiculous. Oh, monsters draw near. I want to try everything here as well, so that's nice. I think I one-shot Swine Dimple's enemies as well. I'm not sure. But I think I do. No luck for me. I hope it's not as many as Angel Falls, because crikey, that took a while. That took too long, actually. A leafy larrikin. These enemies are also some that come in big groups sometimes, and they call for backup as well. Not as much as the slimes, but they still do nonetheless. Wow, Snappy is just missing everything today. Fishy misses a crit and now this. A Moonwit bulb. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. What is this? Oh yeah, they're like the mechanical birds. What are they called? Clockwork cuckoos. Close enough. Blinksters. I don't remember Blinksters at all. I remember like the wizards on the ground, but I don't remember these things. I actually know, I remember them, I just didn't remember the fact that they could fly. Nothing here. Wow, this run is taking a long time to drop these badges. Not that long, but I have been recording for 20 minutes now. And the side quest still isn't done. Like, I feel like the side quest was meant to be a really quick one, but maybe not. Anyway, each party member receives experience, and I get some iron nails, and a fisty cup. Oh dear. I wonder what that is, a fisty cup. I wonder what it looks like. Anyway, it's now morning. Not IRL. It's still evening in my humble area, but in game we've been fighting all night and it's now morning. So hopefully we can get this muddy badge soon. Wow, that was a stylish thing from Darren's. It's not a spear. I want to call it a spear. It is a wand. Oh wait, a muddy badge. That's what I like to see. Marco Coffinwell. Okay, so final area that we have to go to is back to Swine Dimpled. So let's head back there. And hopefully we get some nice RNG luck and don't have to fight 20 of those, I don't know, ice enemies. What are these called? The frozen versions. Some shivery shrubberies. I have to say, I do love the names of these enemies. They are very humorous. Oh, come on. Why are these enemies so good at evading? And now we're at the point where Darren no longer one-shots things, which, you know, the entire game, Darren could barely do like 2 damage to an enemy, let alone one-shots. But, whatever. An ice crystal. Okay. You can pick up some decent stuff for alchemy. That's pretty much the only other positive of this side quest, because as far as experience goes, unless you're severely underleveled, in which case Swine Dimples may be of use to you grinding wise, then this isn't optimal as far as leveling up goes, but it's okay, you know? All experience is good experience, even if it's only, you know, 1 experience from a cruel combo. Let's see. What were these called? The ice horses? A breathing warrior? Hello? Oh, brr. Okay. I get it. I get the pun. I was like, why are there 2 R's? Ah, I see. It's cold. Brr. Oh, I don't one-shot the Great Griffin. I remember though, these Great Griffins were quite tanky when I first came across them, so that doesn't surprise me too much. Okay. I've done a few of these battles now, so hopefully soon we can pick up that final badge. Oh, nice. The crit. I'm doing a lot more crits now, which is nice. I have some seeds and stuff that I need to put on my party members as well, but I'll pick up more later on in the game, so I'll do them all in one go. I'm not entirely sure how to distribute my seeds as well. I'm just like, this person could use more of this, so I'll just give them it. I'm sure there's a better way to do it tactically, but that's how it works in my mind. Okay. Are you gonna be my lucky battle? Nope. Jeez. It's getting dark again. I can see the sun setting. Well, here it isn't, but in-game it was. The sky was turning red. $59. See 9 damage. Even Darren, the weakest member on my team, by far, takes 9 damage. That's like the standard damage that Giga will take from a really weak enemy late in the game. What was that? A Tearwolf. I haven't bought one of these in a while. Unless I bought one just before and I'm just, you know, zoning out. That's what I'm doing right now. You know, I wonder how many battles I've done in this episode, because I feel like at this point it's now a lot. I guess, I mean, I'll see it when I'm editing, because this video is all literally just fight the enemies, purposefully run into wild enemies until you get a pickup. Oh, for God's sake, okay. You know, I'm just gonna do it. You know, Swine Dimples is literally just there. I can go and sleep and... Oh my goodness. what is happening to my party members? They're missing everything. You see, that's why. That's why Gigagash is a valuable ability. So you can do stuff like that. But you know, I'm proud of myself for not using it yet, because that's normally my quick way to get rid of like enemies. And if it's 2 strong enemies or 3 or more weaker ones, then I will happily use it, because that's the whole reason for it to be used, right? To take out a bunch of enemies. And I don't have many attacks that hit multiple enemies. So you know, Gigagash is nice. Even if it only hits multiple enemies of the same type in the same sort of area, then you know, it's not bad, it's not bad. An apocalypse. What a quest. What a quest. A venomous vapor. Oh. Wow. I haven't had my party members poisoned in a very long time. That wasn't about it either. Anyway, yeah, my party members haven't been poisoned in so long. It's weird, they're abominated now. Anyway, Darren Squelch. Oh my goodness. I haven't used anything other than healing, basically, and zing occasionally, in a very long time. Maybe even ever. Like, I don't remember ever using Squelch. But you know, it's cases like this where it comes in handy. I don't think, oh yeah, you can use like antidotes and stuff, sorry. I'm thinking of cases. You don't need to go to the priest to cure poison. In fact, I don't think the priest can cure poison. Or maybe he can. Can he? He can lift cases. I don't know. Maybe he can cure poison, but you can get, I think it's moonwit bulbs or antidotal herbs or whatever it is. It must be an antidotal herb. That's the only one that makes sense. But that will cure poison. Still no badge. Oh, good golly. This could be a long video. I do need Trum to go to up over though and pick up some armor. Because I've been meaning to do that for ages, and now is the best time in the game to do it, really, so my party members could use a bit of a buff. Is that all of them down? That's all of them down. Are you kidding me? I leveled up? Oh dear, okay. I've been fighting that many enemies that I actually leveled up. But you know what, I won't complain. I will put some points into acquisitiveness. Whatever. No muddy badge, no muddy badge. No muddy badge, but I did level up, which is, you know, I can't complain about level up. But, geez, that just shows how many enemies I've actually fought today. Christ, have I feel like I've fought more enemies here than I have Angel Falls. Although that could be a lie, I'm really not sure. But I feel like I've been here the longest. Well, I have been here the longest, I'm sure, but Angel Falls, I had a lot of encounters, so to speak, but they were all one enemy, maybe 2 enemies, but most of them were 1. And they all took 1 hit to die. Oh my days. These things must have a really high evasiveness. Because, yeah, they're just not, they just don't want to take damage today. Which, you know, is fair enough. If I was a little flower running around, I probably wouldn't either, but it has to be done, I'm afraid. It's for the sake of sword abilities. Okay, I'm feeling lucky. This is it. I mean, it dropped a treasure chest. A much beast hide. Oh my god! I finally got it. Thank the Lord. Okay, Marco Snowberia. I never actually knew this area was called Snowberia. I just didn't think, because obviously when you're outside, it's like Angel Falls or Coffin Well or whatever. And the main area is the same name as the area outside of it. But obviously Swine Dimples Academy can't be the outside area. Like, that's just snow. Like, the academy is this building. But yeah, it's called Snowberia, which I think is quite nice. I think Snowberia is a nice name. But I didn't realise that until I read The Muddy Barge, and I was like, oh, Snowberia. That's nice. Anyway, Marco, look, take your badges and give me that ability. Hi, have you found all those badges yet? Yep, those look like the badges I buried. Congratulations, you're officially a graduate of my sword studies program. Here. Swordcraft in summary. Anyone who's carrying that book will be able to use Gigagash, the greatest sword ability of all. You have to have a sword equipped, of course, but if you can use one, Gigagash is yours for the using. Travel is a great thing. All those meetings and partings along the way, they broaden your horizons. And with your skills, you can travel just about anywhere. Get out there and make as many new friends as you can. Success. What a relief. What a relief. Anyway, that's it for this video. Oh, wait, actually, what I will do is I will, oh, whoops. What you have to do with this book that he gave you is you have to equip it on the appropriate person that you want to use it on. So, I'm going to give it to Shukla because she has the most MP out of my 2 sword users. So, if anyone's going to use it, it's better on here. So, I'm going to switch that out for the strong medicine, I guess. I don't need a strong medicine. And yeah, so now you can use Gigagash, but only on chocolate. That's a catch. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and have a great day.